Okay, what's going on, guys? Jack here, founder of the Executive Body Standard, back with another video. Today, I am laying out why, or the reasons why, strength training beats cardio for fat loss, for body recomposition, for losing weight every time, okay? So this video all about breaking down that common misconception that a lot of people have, that cardio and like long sessions of cardio, excessive cardio, what they need to embark on if they're trying to get fit, if they're trying to lose weight. That's the best mechanism for them to go about doing it. It's not true, okay? It's not the case. It's not what you should be focusing on. And this video is gonna lay out all of the reasons why, okay? So if you are someone that consider themselves overweight, consider themselves fat, skinny fat, whatever, is trying to start their fitness journey, trying to gain some momentum, trying to make some progress, lose weight, get into shape, and you've been doing a lot of cardio, or you've been focusing on cardio as your primary mechanism to support you towards that goal, please, please, please watch this video, okay? This video is really gonna help you, okay? I'm gonna lay out the key principles why, so you can understand why strength training or focusing on weight training is more optimal to help you towards that goal, towards that fat loss goal, compared to cardio, the reasons why it's more optimal, and then finally, how you can balance the two together to optimize your routine, to optimize your program as best as possible for that end goal, for that result. If we're breaking down a common misconception then, was effectively cardio equals fat loss. And I think actually, and it's what I see very commonly with people that first get into their training, is they almost equate the amount that they are sweating, the amount of effort or perceived effort that they're putting in the gym, as somehow attributing towards or in line with the amount of fat loss that they can expect off the back of it. Almost as if they're kind of melting away their weight, okay? They can feel themselves sweating. They think, oh, great, that's the weight coming off me by doing that activity, okay? That mindset is effectively a trap, okay? That mindset is gonna get us nowhere. Anyone that watches a calorie counter, anyone that wears a wearable will know that you don't burn anywhere near as many calories as you think during a cardio session, even during a weight session. It can still spike quite a lot. It depends on the context, obviously, and your understanding of it. But from a weight loss perspective, it is nowhere near as important as we think, okay? I'll just do more cardio to lose weight is effectively a trap mindset. All it's gonna do is lead to burnout and plateaus, okay? Cardio, depending on which form of cardio, admittedly, but cardio is really inefficient at developing our muscle tone or appearance, okay? The primary objective of cardio should be to improve the cardiovascular system within the body, i.e. our cardiovascular fitness, how fit we are, how much stamina, how much energy we have, okay? That is what cardio is for. It does burn calories just like everything else, okay? Just like walking, just like breathing, just like me talking to the camera now is a form of exertion, okay? Let's start talking about the right mindset then, okay? And the right mindset, and I'm just focusing for the initial part of this video from a training perspective, okay? The right mindset from a training perspective to make progress and to lose fat, to lose weight effectively. And that is to focus primarily on strength training or resistance training and create an optimal environment to gain muscle. Building muscle tissue, okay, building up the amount of muscle that we have in our body is gonna boost or increase our basic metabolic rate or our resting metabolic rate, okay? The amount of energy that we burn at rest during the day, okay? The reason for that is retaining that muscle requires energy on the body, and that energy is going to come from your glycogen, going to come from your fat stores, going to come from the food that you consume within the day. So more muscle equals more energy, and therefore more energy required on the body can support our fat loss goal and can absorb more of the food, more of the nutrients that we are taking in during the day, okay? That is why someone like me can consume over 5,000 calories a day, every single day, and then stay lean. Or one of the reasons why, okay? Because there are many reasons why, to be frank, I can do that. There are a couple other benefits to resistance training just to lay out. It also improves insulin sensitivity, okay? And it also improves nutrient partitioning, i.e. our body's ability to consume and make use of the nutrients that we consume. And it also creates an afterburn effect, okay? So if we've done a weight training session, let's say within the morning, our metabolic rate for the rest of that day will be higher as a result of that training in the morning. We'll be burning more energy through the rest of the day as a result of that training. That is true to a certain extent for cardio as well, okay? That's not unique to weight training, but layered in on top of the other factors that I have mentioned is what optimizes weight training or resistance training, strength training as an optimal method of training for fat loss rather than cardio. We're essentially looking to use muscle and the amount of muscle that we have on our body as a long-term tool or a long-term natural fat burner. Okay, that increased muscle makes our body more efficient at using the calories that we consume. It can also improve our hormonal environment as well, okay? For men, increased testosterone, increased growth hormone production as a result of the training that we're doing. Okay, and if we're breaking it down just in terms of pure body fat percentage, for example, if we are building the amount of percentage or the percentage of our body that is muscle, by definition, the fat that we have remaining in our body is going to be reduced in percentage terms compared to the lean mass because of the muscle that is then factored in. Just by building that muscle, all things other being equal, our body fat percentage is going to come down. Muscle effectively makes our fat loss journey sustainable in the long run, okay? It enables us to maintain a healthy relationship with food, a healthy relationship with things like cardio without them getting out of control, without them getting excessive, and without both of them starting to have a detrimental impact on our body in the long run. Now, that's not to say cardio doesn't have a place in an optimized program, okay, within a healthy program for an individual. Particularly low intensity cardio, okay, things even just like walking and really boosting your step count up can still be a great mechanism to improve recovery, improve heart health, be a low stress activity to improve our cardiovascular fitness and support our calorie burning as well, okay? And it does play a role in calorie burning. I'm not going to deny that. That's why it's best used in combination with weight training rather than instead of, okay? We can use it to supplement and support around our weight training sessions rather than to replace them entirely. Okay, so as an optimized formula then, if I was looking to embark on a weight training journey, what would I do? I would look to install at least 3 weight training sessions per week, or at least as a target, 3 weight training sessions in per week. And then I'd supplement on top 2 to 3. So I'd still get the cardio in there, 2 to 3 cardio sessions of lower intensity, 20 to 30 minutes or intervals to support our cardiovascular fitness around that weight training. Okay, and the final principle that I just want to end on is that you don't lose fat by doing more, okay? So if you've been churning away at this for ages, doing endless cardio and not seeing results, you're not going to lose fat. You're not going to speed up this journey by doing more. What you are going to speed up this journey is by building better, okay? Building a better body rather than trying to lose the one you've got. By build, I don't mean go into a calorie surplus, okay? I haven't talked about food within this video. And of course, calories and your energy intake has a massive role to play. But your mindset should be all about building that new desired physique. Starting from your training, building your engine, building your cardiovascular fitness, yes, but most importantly, building your muscularity, building your frame, building the amount of muscle that you have on your body as a long-term support mechanism, as a long-term strategy for resilience within your body and to help you to march towards that goal. Okay, guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please do give the video a like, give the channel a subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.